Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Again, Federal High Court adjourns the hearing of Kanus' extraordinary rendition suit against federal government. Buhari, AGF. Again, Federal High Court adjourns the hearing of Kanus' extraordinary rendition suit against federal government. Buhari, AGF. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. The Federal High Court sitting in Umuahia, Abia State yesterday adjourned the hearing of the fundamental rights suit filed by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, leader Mazi Nnamdi against President Muhammadu Buhari, the federal government, and the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF Abubakar Malami. In the suit filed by Special Counsel for the plaintiffs, Mr. Aloy Ejimako, Kanus was challenging his alleged extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria by alleged agents of the federal government on June 28, 2021. When the matter came up on March 25, 2022, before the court presided over by Justice Evelyn Anyandike, it was adjourned till yesterday for the court to resolve the issue of whether it has jurisdiction to entertain the suit. Ejimako said that the court had, on its own motion, directed the parties in the suit to address it on whether it has jurisdiction or not based on the fundamental rights violation allegation against the federal government, which occurred in Kenya. He recalled that at the first hearing of the matter, the court had adjourned the matter for hearing the parties on their written addresses on the jurisdiction to April 27, 2022. But when the matter was called up yesterday for hearing, it emerged that the respondent, the federal government, the president, and the AGF did not file the address on point of law, as was directed by the court on March 25, 2022, Ejimako said. He added that it was for this reason that Amos Enoch, leading other lawyers from the office of the AGF, who appeared for the three respondents, pleaded with the court to grant the respondent an extension of time to file their written addresses. According to Kanus, IPOB Special Counsel, upon consideration, the court granted their request and adjourned the matter to May 12, 2022, for hearing on the written addresses of the parties. Recall that in the originating suit, Kanus is seeking for the enforcement of his fundamental right against unlawful arrest, torture, detention, disappearance, his right to fair hearing, and above all, his right against unlawful expulsion, which Ejimako submitted and which amount to extraordinary rendition. Among the reliefs Kanus sought are an order of the court prohibiting the prosecution of the IPOB leader on the strength of the unlawful rendition, his repatriation to his last place abroad or to his country of nationality, Britain, 25 billion naira damages and public apology. The Federal High Court sitting in Umuahia, Abia State yesterday adjourned the hearing of the fundamental rights suit against filed by the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu against President Muhammadu Buhari, the federal government, FG, and the Attorney General of the federal government, AGF Abubakar Malami. In the suit filed by Special Counsel for the plaintiffs, Mr. Aloy Ejimakor, Kanu was challenging his alleged extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria by alleged agent of the federal government on June 28, 2021. When the matter came up on March 25, 2022, before the court presided over by Justice Evelyn Anyadike, it was adjourned till yesterday for the court to resolve the issue of whether it has jurisdiction to entertain the suit. Ejimakor said that the court had, on its own motion, directed the parties in the suit to address it on whether it has jurisdiction or not based on the fundamental right violation allegation against the federal government which occurred in Kenya. To my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.